It's time! Oh, yeah!
Welcome to the Joy Buzzer.
Could it be? Could it be? It is out of here!
I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice.
At the 20, at the 15, 10-5, touchdown!
My brain just sparkled.
And now for our feature presentation.
Give me a no! Give me that! Yeah! We are live with the Joy Buzzer!
Blowing out my level with it.
Well, we gotta talk over the song.
I have to.
God, who's controlling the friggin' board here? This is the Joy Buzzer, for Christ's sake. The best damn radio show ever.
Sean!
Ever.
Sean!
Robsey's jumped off the ledge
I'm
already.
gonna jump off the ledge.
The instigator's
After yesterday,
gone.
I'm jumping off the ledge.
Nikki Cole is here.
Yeah, I'm here. Ready to rock.
Robsey was here.
And now I'm back in spirit.
Guess who's back? Back again.
The Zach turn is back.
Yes.
Ooh, the Zach turn? Intern
Zach
Z?
turn?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back.
Zach turn?
I'm back.
We'll work on it.
Oh, yeah,
We're working on it.
we'll come up with a name for
We're
you. And
working
I am the commissioner. This is the Joy Buzzer, the goddamn greatest sports show that ever lived.
Lived it? Lived it?
Lived it. Even after a day like yesterday.
Right.
A melancholy day like yesterday.
Wait a minute. We got to wait. We got other stuff to do. Like, where
Yes,
can
we
they
do.
find us? We know we're live on YouTube, but where else?
It doesn't matter anymore.
We've got to
Not
know.
after
I think it does
I
matter.
want to know.
All of our fans are on
Believe
the...
me, I want to know because I don't have a freaking clue.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
I've got to know.
He doesn't know how to work his
So
phone.
last week
All
I
right.
had us live on Stitcher, for Christ's sake.
So you know
where are we?
So you know that we're on
So-
YouTube live right now,
Right now I
streaming
got that
live.
because I'm watching
Right.
myself.
But if you, yeah, but you're like 2
All right,
hours
hold on.
behind every time.
So this
But-
is for all of our fans that are on the bridges right now. Ready to jump off. Go ahead. Tell them how to find us on their way down.
Oh,
Before they hit.
you can find us on iTunes
Right?
and Stitcher.
Right? That's it.
That's it.
And we're also on.
I'll work on
what,
more.
What do you got?
We are also on Instagram. Follow us at the official Joy Buzzer.
The official Joy Buzzer.
The official Joy Buzzer.
That's the name of the Instagram.
I know we're
That's the
on
name of the
Twitter.
Instagram.
We're on Facebook. We're on
Of course, Facebook.
right and other shit. And all that good stuff.
It's-
too.
That's great to know.
Right.
You know, if people want to call in, how exactly do they?
We gotta let Rob do this because he just dug for 20 minutes to go to the delegate phone number.
Absolutely. I was like, holy shit, I don't know the phone number. If you want us to talk you off the ledge today, after a melancholy day like yesterday,
We're here for you.
856. We're here for you. 856-330-4749.
And if you saw the effort that Rob C put out finding that number, please call.
Call.
Yeah.
Just to say good job, Rob. That was
I'm
good.
breaking a sweat right now looking for that number.
Poor man.
856-330-4749. Give us a call. We'll help you calm down after yesterday.
Right.
But that's later in the show, not now.
Well, now we're going to talk about the fighting Phils. from
Oh, we're talking
yesterday.
that now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Talking about it
And then
now.
we decided we're talking.
No,
to Phils
I
first?
don't know. When did we ever do show prep here?
We never.
That's never done. Ever.
What are we talking for?
I thought we were talking football first.
You want to talk? We'll talk football first.
I thought that's what you decided.
Well, he's got the Eagles stats up, so I guess we're talking football first.
I guess we're talking.
I thought we were talking
That's what you said. We were talking that
football
first.
first.
Really?
Well,
I said that?
you've got a couple of stories. Maybe you want to do them before we get to the Eagles game? You want to?
Sure.
All right. So
go
what
ahead.
do you
Sure.
got, Commish?
Go ahead.
So we put angry Commish music back on?
No, no.
Angry
This,
Commish.
this doesn't make me angry. Actually, this makes me kind of jovial.
What?
Jovial.
Jovial.
Is that a new word?
It makes me happy.
So we got finalization and now
it's-
jovial?
Jovial.
Jovial?
Toilet paper word of the day.
Right.
That's right.
Uh,
Wipe it up, Commissioner.
last week on the Jalen Ramsey, the star cornerback for the Jacksonville Jaguars, your team.
The Jaguars.
That's right. With
That
the,
has
with
an
the
awesome
music.
theme.
With the
song.
greatest
Did
theme
you know
Greatest theme song ever.
that their,
Greatest theme song.
mascot's
Oh, now
name
we-
is Jackson? Did you know
What?
that?
Jackson
I
the
knew that.
Jaguar.
Jackson. And what's his middle name? Is
The.
it Bill?
I have no idea.
The.
Jacksonville
The.
the
I don't know,
Jaguar?
I just know his name is Jackson because I saw it on the thing. We'll get back to that too.
Anyway. Let's
There's
go
a
back
bunch
to-
of piles with the Jaguars.
We're already off topic.
Jalen Ramsey goes does a GQ interview because he is GQ.
Because he's the
Smooth.
man.
He might be the best cornerback in football right now, but that's another.
Yeah.
And he perceived to just lambast. Lambast? Lambast.
Lame
Either way.
Lambast?
It don't matter.
It doesn't matter. The hell out of quarterbacks in the NFL. Not all of them, like he touted Rodgers, and of course he touted Brady, and he was okay with Deshaun Watson, Nick Foles
because
was
he won a
okay.
Super Bowl.
Wentz, he said okay, but then he got the guys like Alex Smith
Yeah.
and Matt Ryan, and any quarterback in Cleveland except for Tyrod Taylor, who he said this is where he lied. He said isn't a bad quarterback, which we all know is bullshit. But he said that Matt Ryan was the most overrated quarterback in the league, and Alex Smith was garbage, and
What in the ass?
Had to
Right?
throw that in there.
right.
Yeah.
Marcus Mariota was great for his team, but would be bad on other teams. And I mean, he just went on and on and on. Now, I respect him saying all this stuff because that's his opinion and that's great. But you've still got to face these quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Do you think this is just a case of, as a nephew of mine puts it, a little pot stirring? Intern?
Well, see, here's
Shall
the
we
thing.
stir the pot?
I heard that way too many times. This-
Stir the pot.
Right now,
Let's stir the pot.
Jacksonville, I think, has the best defense in football.
Stir the pot.
Any deniers there?
Jacksonville?
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
Okay. Since he plays
Decent.
defense for the Jacksonville Jaguars, do you think he's saying this because he knows he's got the team around him that's going to back him up?
No, I think he has. I think he
I
has
believe so.
himself the talent that he brings to back himself up, because right now, like you said, he's one of the best corners in the league.
He's a pot stirrer.
He's a pot stirrer, but
Stirring the pot.
he
Stirring the pot.
he knows what he's doing.
I just want to watch you. Go ahead.
It's hypnotic, isn't it?
It is.
You get the hips into it.
Yeah, you got to get your hips.
The hips
into
into it really play a
all
big role
in
in
the
this.
hips.
That's the new
There you
dance.
go,
It's
just
all
like that.
in the hips.
That's the new dance.
It's
First it
all
was
in
this.
the
Right.
And
Hey,
now
we're,
it's
All in the hips. Yeah.
we're not live on YouTube anymore. On your you.
Oh no, we're still live
Okay.
on the U and the two and the U and the two. And now you know what we're doing on the YouTube?
We're stirring the pot on YouTube.
Stirring the pot. This is the new one.
But now, let's say it comes down to the AFC Championship game as like it was last year, Jacksonville and New England. Okay. Do you think this is going to give the New England shit dog Patriot loser assholes
No.
a little more ammunition to go out and play better against these guys?
Doesn't
They
that
say,
give,
hey, I want to shut this moron up.
doesn't that give everyone ammunition
Yeah.
when someone
It forces,
runs their mouth kind of like
people
this?
to their limit.
I don't know. I mean, they did beat them last year, so that's enough. You know, they
Yeah.
know they can. As good as that defense is, when the offense, when Blake Bortles stops playing
Blake
for a
Bortles.
quarter and a half,
Yeah,
and
he just didn't show
thinking
up.
that he didn't show up in the second half against the game, and
No.
that defense didn't hold.
Now, my next question is, what if they start treating Ramsey like they treated Sherman his one decent year he had, because he only had one, or they just stayed away from him? You know, does that give Ramsey more ammunition to go back and say, hey, I was right?
It gives him
Yeah.
more ammunition because they're not throwing his way, and he's gonna say he's scared to throw it his way, so they're just gonna give him ammunition. That's all they're doing.
So either way, you got to give him respect for opening his mouth and
Oh, yeah.
and saying what he believed. But then again, you know, you gave the rest of the NFL billboard material, and this could be a backfire against them. Luckily,
Isn't there someone
preseason.
every year
You
that
need-
does this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Someone
there's
kind of
always-
runs their mouth.
You
I mean,
mean-
we had the whole stirs the pot. Sorry, not runs their mouth, stirs the pot. Well, we get someone every year. I mean, the whole what was it? 4 years ago, the whole Michael Crabtree and Richard Sherman thing, all that smack and trash talk, and There's always
There's
someone.
gonna be trash
how
talk in
many
football.
players are there in the league? I mean,
Right.
one of them's bound to run their mouth like that, and
honestly, this is
maybe
the
not.
time.
Yeah, but you know
They
what?
gotta back it
Sherman just
up.
called out Crabtree. He called out 32 quarterbacks. Actually, 31 because he
Right.
loves Blake Bortles, which I don't understand. But he called out 31 other quarterbacks. Actually, technically 32 because he called out Foles too. So every starting quarterback plus our backup.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, because our
Well,
backup
he
won a
didn't
Super
have
Bowl.
a problem with our quarterbacks, though.
Yeah, he didn't have a problem with Foles because he won a Super Bowl.
Yeah. And
And
you
MVP.
can't have a problem with Wentz.
I just think he may have opened up a can of whoop ass.
I mean,
that
he's a fan of
make
Drew
him back
Brees
to bite
too.
him in the ass.
Well, if he did, it's on him.
It's on him.
It's on
And
him.
this is the time of year where you're going to get these little quips and stuff.
Yeah.
How about what? I think the week before, wasn't it the running back from the Saints, Kamara?
Oh, Kamara.
Who
yeah.
made a statement
He
where
said that
that
they
if
would've
they
crushed the Eagles.
right, if they would have the miracle play against the Vikings didn't happen, they would have come in here and beat the Eagles.
But it did.
Exactly.
happened.
Because there's a stupid safety. That safety to this day still pisses me off. Still pisses me off.
Why?
Because he's so stupid. He's
you
getting
know-
paid millions of dollars.
How
millions
stupid-
and
and you're
millions
doing
of dollars.
together?
You're
How
missing-
stupid is he?
You're missing the point, though.
So stupid.
You're missing the point. That was the perfect way for that game to end to help the Eagles. The perfect
I understand
way.
it helped the Eagles, but that dude was just so stupid.
I think it
He
ended the
was
perfect way.
So stupid.
Now, the second thing I want to discuss, it came to light that during the deposition, John Elway gave the deposition to the league on the Kaepernick issue.
Here we go again.
And recently, as in like the last week or two, the league came out against Denver, saying you had a chance to sign Kaepernick as your backup quarterback. And John Elway said, hey, we tried to sign this guy in 2016. He wouldn't take the deal. He had his shot. He's shit out of luck. Bye-bye.
Right.
Okay.
So what's the issue here?
The issue is that the NFL, again, is sticking their nose in where it doesn't belong, especially when John Elway of the Denver Broncos went out of his way to offer this guy a deal. Come in. You can be our backup quarterback.
The NFL's trying to force Kaepernick on someone.
Right.
Right.
At
That's what I'm
this
saying.
point,
Sticking
yeah.
their
Yeah.
nose in where it doesn't belong.
I mean, you really think they're going to fine the Broncos for not signing him? Like, is that even a thing? Is that a possibility that they could fine a team
Why
for
even
not
have-
signing
try.
someone?
Right. Why even have these depositions and these interviews for? Why? Unless they're feeling some kind of heat from
but
somewhere.
now I'm going to ask the three of you this question that was posted to Jalen Ramsey.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
Can
I'm scared.
if one of you three or you guys were NFL GMs, would you sign Kaepernick? Yes or no?
Who?
Would you sign him?
There you go. That
No.
answers that question.
No?
No.
Because you don't feel he can play or because you feel he's a detriment to your team?
I feel that his talents. I don't think he's that talented anymore, and he proved it in the last couple of years that he was a starter in San Francisco. His play, I thought, deteriorated, and also, if you want to go by rumors and stuff, just the way his attitude amongst players that knew him or went the training with him. Just the rumors of how his attitude changed and stuff. I wouldn't have taken him.
It went
He
from-
would have been a bad egg.
It went from team to me.
Right.
Right.
And
So
that
you
was
wouldn't
it.
have taken him either?
No. No. Are you just in general, or are you saying as a starter?
No, in general.
No.
I mean, backups or however you wanted to
No.
play him, would you sign him?
No, because there's so many backups out there that
Right.
are just as good as him that don't come with the drama.
Exactly. I'd rather sign RG3, which what the Browns did. Yeah, I think he had more of an upside even with two broken
So he's
knees.
in Baltimore.
He's in
He's
Baltimore.
in
But
yeah.
I'm saying like last year,
Yeah, he was with Cleveland.
Right.
He went and signed with Cleveland.
That was 2 years ago. Last year he was at ESPN.
Oh, was he?
Yes.
Yeah.
What was he doing there? Was he sweeping up after somebody? Trying to fly an airplane? What was he doing?
Zach, what about you?
To be honest, I would sign him. Even all after the drama, I would sign him as a backup because you can never have enough backup quarterbacks to at least do something with. So and plus, if you look at what was it 2016 we were playing like with the 49ers.
15? He hasn't played in 2-3 years, right?
Well,
Three
if you
years?
look at his stats, they weren't all that bad. They honestly weren't. His completion rate was like 68% maybe of all year. Had close to 20 touchdowns. Like he wasn't that bad.
Do you remember who his last coach was?
Chip Kelly.
Chip.
Yeah, that's right, Chip Kelly.
Dick Hurts. wasn't it?
But yeah, I would sign him. I would give him a chance. But if he doesn't cut, if he
Okay.
doesn't cut it out, then I'd cut him.
I mean, he's one of those players that he doesn't change his game, and then once you get the playbook on him, he's kind of useless.
And that's when you can cut
And,
him.
that's when he doesn't change. And I mean, look at RG3. I mean, back to that, he didn't change. He got injured all the time. They knew what was going to come next for him.
All right, I got Colin Kaepernick's last years of stats here coming up here. 2016, played 12, played in 12, started 11, completion ratio of 59.8%.
That's awful.
Threw for 2,000 yards, 2,200 yards, 16 touchdowns in his last year, 2016.
Okay, so 16 was his last.
Threw 4 picks. That's not a bad ratio.
That's not
No,
bad.
That's not.
16
That's
to
not
4. Yards average 6.8, I think. He had a quarterback rating of that year at 90.7. His QBR was 49.5.
Right, that could be higher.
I mean, not
Yeah.
not
They're
horrendous.
not awful,
Yeah,
but
they're not
they're
bad.
not great
They're
by
not
any
bad.
stretch, but they're not awful.
Not
I-
bad.
And that's coming off a bad year in
I think-
2015.
I think that's definitely backup material. I would
Right.
sign him as backup.
Well,
Not
2015 is
starter.
when what's his name? Harbaugh was still there.
and he was still, didn't he get hurt or something?
I think he did.
Right.
Yeah, he only started 8 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with our chat here on Facebook or YouTube. Sorry.
Is that Mr.
Wow.
Peterson?
Yes, he's back. Drama destroys teams.
It's truth.
It really does.
Truth. Preach.
You look at all the drama. Just one player is brought up on a team, and it destroys them. Like all this could hurt Jacksonville with him bringing up all this stuff. They got to live up to that now.
That's
they
why I
got to
was
play up
asking
to
that.
that. They can't let all quarterbacks that he's called out that he's made seem like garbage. They better not be able to throw one touchdown on him.
Yeah.
You throw one touchdown on him, then that throws it out the window.
Bye, Padre.
He's only started 2 full seasons, and actually those seasons he went 12-4.
Can he go to the Super Bowl?
He went to
He
the
went
Super
to
Bowl.
He was a
Bowl.
backup though. Alex Smith was the original starter for that team.
But then he got hurt,
and he
then
got hurt, and
went the
Kaepernick
rest
took
of
it
And
in.
what year was that? 12 or 13?
I believe.
2012.
Wasn't
20
that the Harbaugh
Might have
Super
been.
Bowl?
It might have been his rookie year, 12.
He rookie in 2011.
He only played like 5 games, like 5 or 6 games.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it had to be 2012 then. He started. Did he start the last 7?
Yes.
Okay, so 2012.
Yeah. Because it was the Harbaugh Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, he threw 10 touchdowns, 3 picks.
Yeah, he's definitely. I think he's back on material. Definitely.
And then the years after that, he actually had 2 years where he was a starter. He went 12-4 as playing 16 games. Threw 21 touchdowns, 8 picks. I mean, they're not bad.
They're not bad.
No,
Yeah.
I was going to bring that up. Mr. Peterson did, T.O.'s drama with the Eagles. One person's drama will destroy a team.
And I remember.
Yeah, but that was the year after the Super Bowl when McNabb had the sports hernia and someone else was hurt. That team wasn't going to win anyway.
Yeah, but it doesn't help when you have someone running their mouth.
Well, true. And the problem with that was T.O. would have gotten his new contract if he just showed up at camp.
Drama.
Truth. There's a difference there, though, that T.O. actually wants to play. I'm not sure Kaepernick wants to play anymore.
Right, he's become more of a
'cause you
public
don't-
persona
you don't
for not
really
playing.
hear-
Exactly.
You don't really hear him saying it, like, with the whole kind of different subject. But, Ray Rice, when all that happened with him, he just wanted to play the game. He would donate his entire salary or not play, and he just wanted to play. You don't hear this with Kaepernick. Is Kaepernick coming out saying, I just want to play football?
No, right now Kaepernick
He's
just
just-
wants his statement out there.
Yeah.
He just wants his statement. He
Sure.
doesn't even want to play anymore.
So
He just wants
you
his
really
statement.
you don't hear him coming out saying, "Oh, I love this game, this sport. I just want to play."
Yeah.
Because that's all Ray Rice did. I'm happy he's not in the league anymore. He shouldn't be allowed to play anymore, and anybody who does that shouldn't be allowed to play anymore.
Ray Rice is a disgusting human being.
But he came back and don't pay me at all, and he just wanted to play the game. Whereas you don't hear any of this out of Kaepernick.
That's
I
what I'm
would.
saying.
You
I'm
know
not sure
what I
he
would,
wants to play anymore.
I wouldn't be surprised if someone did sign him, and he signed it and then retired. just to be like, I finally got.
I don't think that. I think he'll have to come in for a workout somewhere
Yeah.
before someone signs.
he
him
may,
to
but
see if he still has any kind of athletic ability.
He
left.
may do that. He may come in and sign with someone, but he'll actually sign and then retire.
Right? Yeah.
I could see that happening. That would be insane, and then that would definitely prove this was all just for show.
Yep.
Just to get drama, just to get the media going.
Yeah, I think I think this is just a statement for him not playing.
Okay, that's good. Now let's talk about last night's game before Rob jumps off the bridge.
Last night's game, I thought we were talking about the new hit. The new hit rule.
It occurred last night in the game a few times.
Oh, okay. They were asking about it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Or YouTube.
Will you stop saying that?
I keep saying,
Wow.
what is going on?
Wow.
My God.
Pachow.
Wow. Ka-chow.
So last night the Eagles played the Patriots, and don't call it a rematch of the Super Bowl because it wasn't.
That was
It wasn't.
horrendous.
It was-
All week
yeah.
long, NBC was hyping it up as a rematch. It's preseason week 2.
Yeah, it
I don't
wasn't.
understand why that's a rematch.
It wasn't. However, during the game, I know was McLeod one of them.
First quarter.
Nigel Bradham.
Yep.
And who? I think there's a third one. Sydney, was it Jonesy? No, it was
Dickey Hurts.
no, it was the other safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
Yeah.
That's going to get me every time.
Well, Malcolm Jenkins is more of a late hit than leading with the helmet, but Roddy McLeod.
No, if you look at that play, James White put his head down. He put his head down, so McLeod had no choice but to hit him with his helmet too.
What? I'm jumping off a bridge.
I think you're just playing tennis.
We're playing from one span to the other
Oh.
to see who falls off first.
Oh. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry, my bad. Sorry.
Sorry. Go ahead.
We
We're talking
apologize.
about
We apologize.
we're talking practice though.
Yeah,
right?
we're talking practice.
Practice game.
practice game.
Practice game.
Practice
Scrimmage.
game.
Scrimmage.
Scrimmage.
Practice game.
So yeah, so Roddy McLeod goes to tackle James White. Was it White?
It was White.
I thought White was in Cleveland.
That's
That's Lewis.
That's Dickey Hurts.
Deion Lewis. So McLeod goes to tackle, and as he's closing in, he puts his head down.
Yes.
Put his head down,
Which is the new rule.
which is the rule that
Head
again,
lowering head.
15 yards.
But
You can't-
again,
if you
so
can't
did
see
James
what you're
White,
hitting.
and James White didn't get anything
Exactly.
either.
Yeah, there's no.
So so it's basically telling the defense you have to be cautious, and it's going to ruin
sure.
the game.
And an offense could stick his helmet in your chest. and
Exactly.
There's nothing you can do
Nothing.
about it. But if you do that, you're going to get flagged
Exactly.
15 yards.
They need to do something about that.
It's okay, Mr. Peterson. Don't throw your remote at your new TV.
He almost did that last night.
Yes, he did.
I agree with you there, Mr. Peterson. It's a shitty rule.
That's right.
It's so
Let's just get to the
it's
bridge,
not-
fellas. Come on, guys.
it's
so
Let's
ridiculous.
just go to the bridge right now. Are y'all ready?
They haven't defined
Second game.
the rule yet. It's not defined.
You think it's going to be drug
This
out
is going to be the
like
flag
the
football
throw?
league.
It
Like the
is.
throw?
Hold
Oh,
on a
they
second.
they said that years ago.
Hold on a second. Let
you
me.
know,
He's
I'm
prepping.
looking down. I'm gonna spit. See how long it takes my spit to hit the water.
He said that. That's been said a few years ago. This is going to be flag football.
Yeah, it's becoming that where you can't hit anybody for fear of getting hurt.
I mean,
Well, you know what?
I
If
mean-
you're going to fear getting hurt, don't friggin' play the game.
I mean, quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Quarterbacks are
Don't
already
play.
at. Quarterbacks are already at that. Quarterbacks is flag football.
Oh yeah, I mean you breathe in your quarterback, you
Yeah.
get flagged. It's
But
bullshit.
I can see where they're
Terrible.
getting at.
But
though.
when you see a guy like McLeod who is taught, you got to go in. But I mean, I agree.
I understand what they're saying.
You keep your head up when you tackle. You do not put your head down. That's bad tackling. It's poor tackling. I understand that, and I agree with that.
Yeah.
But if you do that, you should not get flagged 15 yards for a bad hit. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's
it's bad.
wrong.
What I
Terrible.
think they're trying to do, they're trying to have another Shazier incident. That's what I think they're doing. I understand why they're doing this, so
yeah.
nobody would get hurt. But again, you're taking that away from the game of football. The game of football, again, it's violent. I get it, but you just there's nothing you can do against.
I
It's a
kind
violent
of
game.
like the YouTube what Mr. Peterson's saying. It's another element for them to control who wins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Sure
if they're
it
going to
is.
call whoever running backs league with their head.
Yeah, that's
So it's just-
that's what James
Which
White
happened a
did.
few times last night
When
where he
they-
put his head down.
Yeah.
When they want to call it, they'll call it. So
And believe it
they'll
or
have
not-
more control over who can win a game or not.
Believe it or not,
That's the problem. They have more control over who
Yep.
wins.
believe it or
and who
not,
loses.
Jay Ajayi did a couple runs. He
Jay-
did. He put his head down, didn't get flagged.
Why not? If they're not going to flag the offense, but they're going to flag defense, then yeah,
So
absolutely.
is it
Yeah.
it's supposed to be all players?
All players.
It's-
Or is
yeah,
it
it's
just
supposed to be
defense?
all
No,
players.
all players.
So it's all players
But-
that lead with their head.
You
Yeah.
count how many times a person on
Has-
defense gets flagged and a person on offense, and
Oh,
I'll bet
yeah.
the defense is at least 5 times more than a
Oh,
person on offense.
absolutely.
At
Jay
least.
Ajayi carried 6 times for 23 yards, 3.8 average. Just throwing a stat out there.
You're just dying to talk about last night's game, aren't you? Like the actual game.
No, it's
Yeah,
practice?
Practice. We're talking
Practice game too?
We're talking practice.
Everybody jumping off the ledge
but
for
we're not-
practice game
we're-
too?
We're talking about what happened during the game that is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the positives of the game.
Well, what
No,
were
because we're not talking about New England.
they?
Well, no, we're not talking about
We're
New
not.
England.
I refuse to talk about New England.
Well, no, I'm talking about the
You know,
Eagles.
You can talk about the world champion Philadelphia Eagles if you want.
Super Bowl champion Eagles.
The world champion Philadelphia Eagles.
We're not having
We're
this
not going to
argument.
talk about
We're
those
not-
wuss girls from New England.
Cheaters.
We're
Oh,
not
I
having.
thought that was
We're not
going a
having that
different-
argument
I
again.
thought that was going
either.
a different direction.
I wanted to, but I didn't want to get whatever the hell you call that thing you get on
Yeah, don't get flagged.
flagged. No, it wasn't flagged. It was something else.
Where were you going?
Where you do something on YouTube and they say, oh, it's bad, and you get like a dot or something on it.
Flag.
Is it
That,
flagged?
that counts.
that what
A
it is?
strike against you?
A strike, a flag?
I thought you were
whatever.
going somewhere else.
I was like, I know it's called a flag. I don't know why they're telling me
Okay.
no.
I thought he was going somewhere else. Never mind. I don't want to get him started. I think me and Rob C had the same idea.
Yeah.
If you don't want
Yeah,
to
we
get started,
did.
just don't bring up soccer.
So what was the good? What was the good?
I know.
What was the
That's
plus?
what was your plus
Yeah, what was your
last
plus?
night?
No, there were some pluses
Like
out of it.
what?
Well, you got to see this group of new batch of receivers that came in.
Uh-huh.
I liked what was it Rogers was one of them.
Richard
Dallas
Rodgers?
Goddard had a really nice couple catches
Another good
there.
game. Yeah. Yeah.
Was it number 18? I can't remember.
Sean Gibson.
Sean Gibson.
Shelton.
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 Who
Oh my
was on the
God.
team last year?
Yeah.
Right. But again, you didn't see any of these guys last year, did
Truth.
you? Right. So
Preach.
Right.
No,
so
you saw Sean Gibson on the special teams. Once in a
Preach.
while.
right? So we're looking at brand new players that we're looking to supplement the team with. So
Yeah, because
there were-
Jeffrey ain't gonna be around forever.
yeah, and some of these guys again,
see what they
they're
can
nice size.
Yeah.
Some of them have good hands, and you got to see a little bit more maturity from Nate Sudfeld. Had more playing time.
Yeah.
Threw for over 300 yards and stuff.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, 22 of 39, 312 yards, 3 touchdowns.
You know, I'm just
I mean-
happy that we don't have Matt McGloin. I
Poland?
hated that dude. I
Poland.
hated that dude.
Yeah, but we got Hackenberg.
Right.
I'd rather deal with Hackenberg
That's right.
than
This
freaking
happened. That
Matt
happened this
McGloin.
week. Was that this week that happened?
Yeah.
Last week?
It was
This
this
week? I don't think we talked about that.
Yeah, he didn't play.
Christian Hackenberg.
He
Really?
didn't play. They gave it to Joe Callahan again.
But again, I was
Well, do you
kind of
expect
impressed.
Hackenberg? Sorry, I apologize.
No, that's okay.
You expect Hackenberg to be playing for us?
No.
In the preseason, yes.
Really?
All he was signed for was to get film. Was
Right.
for film.
Right.
You know, in an offense that can be productive. You know, he got traded to Oakland, and Cruden left and cut him. You know, before he could get any film. So now this is all he's doing is getting film.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't. He's not going to be an Eagle.
No.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
He's like
Is he gonna
he's
get more
like our
playing?
Tim Tebow.
He's not going to play more
for
than,
film.
Oh, he's better
than
than
Callahan,
Tebow.
right?
Jeez.
Top Tebow.
But no, that's just it.
That's right.
What I saw of the game, I took some of the positives out of it, and some of the negatives was the defense didn't look that spectacular, especially the secondary, and
It hasn't.
the running
Yeah.
backs. Besides Ajayi and stuff, I was looking forward to seeing the guy you were touting last week. This Matt Jones, is it?
Matt Jones, big kid, speed.
I didn't see anything impressive about him.
I didn't either. He's not number one when he plays. It's usually third, fourth quarter. So you got the scrub of the scrub offensive line. So he really doesn't have a chance.
Playing
I-
scrubby defensive lines too.
I was gonna say, yeah.
But
if
I want to
if
see
he's
him.
something, he's playing against no names.
I want to see him run behind Kelsey and Lane Johnson and Big JP. I want to see how he does with the starters because I think he can help. But I'll be honest, I'd rather see them sign the kid from Notre Dame.
Jamal Adams. No, not
It was
Jamal.
Josh.
Holy
Josh Adams.
wow.
Yes, Josh Adams. Yes.
I'd rather see them
I
sign
like that
him.
guy.
Jeez.
Freaking
Then Matt
intern jumped
Jones.
out of his shorts over here.
Not much, man.
If the Eagles,
Blowing
if the
smoke out
Eagles,
his ass.
if the Eagles weren't gonna get Saquon Barkley, I knew they weren't. I wanted them to get Josh Adams. If you saw this kid in
But
Notre Dame,
we can tell.
he was good.
The problem with Josh Adams is he's number 7 on the list of 7 running backs.
Rob,
So
I hate you so
He's not
much.
going to get the proper opportunity to show what he can do.
Absolutely not.
You know, when you're behind
It's
Are you going through running backs, right?
Clement,
Sproles, small
Humphrey.
tiny
Humphrey,
Get rid of
Smallwood,
I'm sorry, but
Jones,
Humphrey.
Again,
and then finally Josh Adams. You got no shot.
I just want to see him play. I want to see how he does. That's all I want to see.
You're gonna have to see that somewhere else.
Right. Again, he's just on there for tape.
Yeah.
That's all he's on there.
I just
a
want to
shame.
see how he does.
And it's a
That's
shame.
it.
But I agree with you. Last night, Nate Sudfeld played very well.
Showed he has he's got an NFL arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I think we're all pretty sure in here that Carson Wentz will not be ready for Game 1. Are we agreed on that?
Yeah.
Are we?
You're not?
I don't know.
You think he's going to play Game 1?
I'm
What are the folks out in YouTube land
Right.
think?
starting
That's
to
what I
feel
want.
like it.
856-330-4749. Do you think Carson Wentz is going to start Game 1? Call in.
Okay.
Giggity.
Well,
starting to feel like
in
it.
the
Do-
in the improbability that Carson Wentz does not play Game 1,
Yeah.
and Nick Foles starts, and say Nick Foles isn't completely healthy over his shoulder strain,
Right.
are you now comfortable with Nate Sudfeld coming in and taking over this team?
With the season over? No.
No.
He's still the third stringer, and there's still a talent drop off. I wouldn't be comfortable with it, but you know, if the chips fall,
We'd have to.
next man up, right? Isn't that what they say?
That's
The
what we did. That's what we
cliche?
did all last year. Next
That's-
man up.
We all we got. We all we
And
need.
that's what I'm afraid of. This season, you're not going to replicate what happened last season.
can't.
You can't.
And
you
I
can't do
hope,
that.
I really hope that they're not looking to do that.
Yeah, you
Because
can't.
it's not going to happen. It's what to happen?
What?
God
What?
damn it.
What?
Yes, it's not going to happen. But so
Right.
you don't 100% Wentz won't start game. one.
Come on, we're trying to get people off the bridges, fellas.
I'm at
Tell them
100
what they want. Tell them that Carson Wentz is going to fly in on a unicorn.
Don't tell
in
them lies.
Game 1.
Do not tell them
No,
lies.
no. You have to.
No.
Get them off the
No,
bridges.
don't tell
we
them
don't
lies.
Want, we don't want them
You
dirtying
wanna
up the
tell them the
water.
truth. If
When
they
they hit
jump,
the water,
that's their
they're going to
own
hit
fault.
the water
That's their
and
own
dirty
fault.
our drinking water.
That's their own fault. They're the,
All these people that want to
it's
jump
their-
off the
it's their-
bridges.
They made themselves get up on there. Now they can make themselves get off or jump off.
Carson Wentz is coming in on Pegasus,
Yeah, he said get off.
flying into the stadium on Pegasus,
No.
jumping down with his golden shield.
As much I would love to see Carson
Golden
Wentz
knee
start
brace.
week 1. I doubt it.
I'm about 110% sure Carson Wentz is
Holding
not playing
baby
Game
So,
Jeebus in one hand.
That's set 1,000% that he's starting week 1. If the
He's starting week
if
one.
the commission's guaranteeing he won't start week 1, he'll be starting week 1.
I'll
be honest.
First play of the game, he hands off baby Jesus.
it's gonna be
to who's the kid from Notre Dame?
New network, same
Josh
commission.
Adams.
Josh Adams.
I
And-
wish.
And Josh Adams carries the baby Jesus
For a 99-yard
for 90
touchdown
yards
run.
touchdown. Throws baby Jesus up in the air, and baby Jesus starts shitting Super Bowl trophies. That's what's gonna happen.
I thought you were going to
folks.
say Spike's baby Jesus. I got a little nervous there. No, again, Carson Wentz, you could tell he even softened on when he was asked if he was going to be ready for week 1.
He
And
just got married too, right?
Even he said, right now I'm working towards it. Before he would say, yeah, there's no doubt about it in my mind. Now he's changed his tune to I'm working on it. That's the hope or whatever. So I mean, even
That's somebody that has a wife now. Says.
even he's not as confident about this as he was at the beginning.
His
of
wife writes his note
rehab.
cards. to
Hey,
say,
there you go.
This is what you say.
YouTube game 1's going to be for the other team to brag about they beat the world champions.
Sure it is.
Who, the Falcons?
Yeah, the Falcons. They're going to come
The
in with a
Matty
chip
Ice?
on their shoulder because we beat them in the semifinals last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
Who cares? We're still going to kick their ass.
Come on, guys, stop.
even
We
with
want people
Sudfeld.
off the
With
bridges.
Nate Studfeld, we're
Folks,
going to
even
kick
with
their
Get
ass.
off the
Sudfeld,
tack
we're gonna beat
right now.
Atlanta.
Everybody, walk off the tack of the Tacony Bridge right now.
You got to pay for
They're winning. They're going to go 16-0. They're
Well,
I
do
guarantee.
not tell them lies.
I guarantee
But
that they'll
Harry,
beat
don't
the Browns
tell them
next week.
lies.
You two folks. You two folks.
Practice game number 3.
Next week, we're going to give our in-season predictions because the season starts after that, right?
I don't know.
Is it next week or is it
Is
the
it
week
sixth?
after?
No? Don't they have 2 more practice games?
They might have 2 more practices.
Well, they start on a Thursday, right?
They do.
Yes, they're on the 4th.
So we'll have full coverage here of.
That's right.
I guarantee you that practice game 4 they'll win.
Against the Jets?
Yes.
Okay. Good to hear.
No one's going to be watching that game.
I will be. It's football. You've got to watch.
Because it will be you quarterback in that game.
Yeah, he has to watch.
It'll be Christian.
All right, Kamish, get in there.
The first.
It'll be Christian Hackenberg versus like Josh Rosenblum or something. It'll be a great game.
The first game. Is
All right, Commissioner.
September 6th.
September 6th. Right, we know this.
All right, Kamish, we want you to take the baby Jesus here.
Oh my God.
I think we need a break.
Yeah.
Folks, please calm down.
If
off
you
the-
or someone you
stop,
know.
Stop trying to paint the Walt Whitman Bridge during a lightning storm.
Oh my God.
Come down.
The
down.
world needs you.
Relax.
Relax, folks.
Game 2 of preseason.
I'm panicking.
Now, as soon as we can learn how to tackle with our heads up, we'll be just fine.
That's it.
Doesn't seem like it's gonna happen this year.
I don't know. It may not. The way they're going.
Well, the world.
No,
We got two things going against us. I'll finish this off and then we can go to break. We're the world champions, and we're Philadelphia. That call is going to go against us so many times this year.
And Penderson's our coach.
We'll be right back.
This is Rob C., the instigator, and you're listening to The Joy Buzzer, sports talk with a buzz.
Broadcast media is all around you, and it's the people with media skills who work in this amazing industry. How do you gain those skills? The Philadelphia area campus of Connecticut School of Broadcasting. Affordable training in months, not years, without decades of debt. 1-800-TV-RADIO or GoCSB.com.
I am the commish.
And I'm Rob C., the instigator.
Nikki Cola over here.
And we are the Joy Buzzer, the premier sports talk show, sports talk with a buzz.
And if you like our new sports talk channel here on YouTube Live, please subscribe.
And if for some crazy reason you like the show, smash that thumbs up button. Don't forget to hit the bell to get our notifications so when we go live, you're right here with us.
Hit it, Nick.
And we're back.
Oh, yeah.
It's me and the schoolgirls, and we lost an intern.
Yeah, and the best part is, hey, nobody's going to open the door for him because
That's right.
we're back live.
He's SOL out there. We'll see in about a half hour.
Did I miss something?
Yes! Never mind. I'll hit this one.
Dilly.
There you go.
I'm just watching my phone for the text saying, let me. Oh, he did make it back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay!
He made it.
For all you, Zach had to tinkle, and we thought he was going to lock himself out.
Smarter than you think.
Really?
I don't think
Really,
so.
really.
Dilly
Dilly
dilly.
dilly?
Philly, Philly.
Philly Philly.
I switched soundboards.
Is that what you did?
No.
Okay, so yesterday in the game that Rob C is calling the game that nobody saw,
Did anybody say it?
I didn't see it.
I you know what? I saw one inning. It just happened to be the 10-run inning.
I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah, we were watching it together.
A little bit. No, I watched it on my own. And that was it.
We watched it together, too.
Did we? Or you were just yelling out updates.
Right.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay, how about you give me the aux cord?
What?
I mean, I could just mute it over here.
What? Who what?
I already did that once on him today.
Yeah. Because we both asked you a question and you totally ignored us.
You asked me a question?
Both of us did, and you ignored us.
What?
What in the ass?
What is it? No, what was the question? Go ahead.
Does God shave? Okay, so
I think she probably shaves her privates.
Oh,
Yikes.
I think you're right.
I think God has a landing strip.
Before this goes off,
I was thinking Hitler, but okay.
you are welcome, Mr. Peterson.
I think
we
Hitler
enjoy
is-
doing the
Come
joy
on.
buzzer for you.
No flags here, man. No flags.
I think
Flags.
Yeah.
What are you talking
we,
about?
we think
I'm
that
stopping so that way, if it does escalate,
we think that Hitler is actually God's
Whoa.
landing strip.
What?
Thank you.
I wasn't
Right.
paying attention. I was trying to acknowledge our YouTube listeners.
Right. You know, Hitler only has one ball. Everybody says Hitler had a lot of balls. He had one. The other one's surgically removed. He had one ball. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know
There you
that.
go.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
Oh God, I know what's coming. Oh.
Is he seriously gonna search up Hitler's
So-
balls?
There it is.
Hitler had one ball.
And that's the more you
More
know.
you know.
The more you know. No wonder he was angry all the time. It was probably a Jewish doctor that took it off.
That's right, probably.
Oh Lord.
Do you know why people don't have sex on Thanksgiving? Because the coats are on the bed. I don't know where that came from. That literally just came out of nowhere.
What?
the hell?
Is this avoiding? Yeah. Is this avoiding a reason for
game?
avoiding the game?
Well, yeah, because we
getting
lost
some
by 20 runs.
Bad puns.
24-4 is just
Yeah.
terrible.
Can we look at
Again.
the positive the day before?
The game that nobody saw.
Oh, yeah, playing footsies up here. Yeah, they just totally kicked the crap out of Boston the other night. Wednesday night?
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night. They beat the hell out of them, which was awesome. Or Tuesday night, I think it was. Who the hell knows? But yeah, that was great. And then,
I'm sorry.
But it's
are we
funny
going back to the
because-
Boston game? Is that what
well, back in time, back a whole 72 hours ago, the Phillies and the Boston Red Sox played a game at the Citizens Bank Park.
And if you want to call in and tell us if you know what the hell happened yesterday in Game 1 of doubleheader, it's 856-330-4749.
Are you sure?
It's up
That's
on the
it.
screen, so I'm not sure. Read the number on the
That's
screen.
right. And
Ding.
If Jason Worth, are you still out there, give us a call. Freaking loser.
If baby Jesus is out there
Oh.
and he wants to give us a call and tell us that he knows that Carson Wentz is going to fly in and play
I
game
thought we were
one.
talking Phillies.
What is happening? I don't know what's happening.
If baby
know, but they
Jesus is
say-
out there and wants to call in and talk to Phillies in the game that probably he's the only person in the world, in heaven, that saw yesterday's game.
Game 1.
Game one.
I think he was closing his eyes.
But riddle
So
me
they-
this.
They split. Oh, okay, Batman.
Riddle me this. How is it the Phillies can give up 30 runs yesterday? 30 runs yesterday. And by the end of the day, still gain a half game on the Braves.
Because we're just that good.
I don't understand.
Baseball
it.
makes no sense.
It's just awesome.
Well, did the Braves play yesterday?
the Braves lost
They
yesterday.
lost yesterday.
Okay, so
But we
there you
played
go.
2 games.
Right, and then we lost and won.
Yeah, so it don't
So
matter.
we lost a half a game, then gained a game, so we gained a
Yeah.
half a game.
Yes,
Unbelievable.
that's how it goes.
But the
Who
first
cares? We're
game,
still in the lead.
What?
I said, who cares? We're still in the lead.
the first game yesterday.
Who's in the lead?
Who's in the lead?
We're
We
game,
are.
we're a game and a half behind.
I thought you said we were a game ahead.
No, we're a game and a half behind.
This is why I just shut my mouth.
You should.
No, we were going to let him go.
No, yeah, let him keep
Oh,
going.
no, you should have let him keep going.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're still in first. Go ahead.
Oh, and the answer, how we give up 30 runs, it's just Philly's year.
Right. Might be.
Oh, hey, intern.
I'm starting to really believe that.
Yesterday,
Intern, the answer to the question, if the Phillies are still in first place?
Hell no.
And the Phillies have the best lineup in baseball?
Hell no.
That makes it really clear.
Yeah, but to be in first place without the best lineup in baseball.
Because they were
pretty good.
pitching. They were pitching and catching the ball. They were
Right.
doing 2 of the 3 things that you need to do.
Well, I mean, they were hitting when they needed to.
Eh,
It wasn't
they were
great hitting, but
grinding.
they were
They were
hitting when, yeah.
right.
grinding. Grinding.
To recap, yesterday the first game, Ranger Suarez was the starting pitcher.
Well, why don't we go back to the split with Boston?
Oh, man, I got to go back to that soundboard.
Yeah, let's go way back.
Hold on.
We split Boston again.
Right. The first game we lost
The
2-1.
4 games, yeah.
You think that was the only game this year that we actually lost to Boston? You think we should have won this series
Oh, no.
3-1?
We should have won the series 4-0.
Do
I
you think we
agree.
still should have won that?
Oh, we
They
should have
get-
won all 4 games. There should never been a split. We should have won all 4 games.
I had to get back to that soundboard.
He had to go way back. He had to go
I had
way
to
back to
back.
that
That
soundboard.
dude-
Right.
That's right. I had to go way back to get the sound effect, and now this is the. All right, so let's talk about the Boston series.
So we should have swept out Boston.
We should have swept out Boston all 4 games.
Yeah, because what is it? You blew 2 gems. You blew the Nola gem
The Nola,
in Fenway,
Yeah.
and you blew was it the Eflin? It wasn't Eflin. It was
Velasquez.
Pavetta. No, it was Pavetta's gem. The first game, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right. That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Because
right.
it was Vinny V
Yeah.
that
He went 3 innings and then we
got
still
pulled
won.
and we
that's
gave
right.
up the 3 runs and then we came back and won that game.
Yeah,
Right.
Pavetta.
The second game,
pitched
the first one,
hell
Pavetta
of a
pitched,
game.
and Pavetta pitched his balls off.
Yeah.
And,
Both of
and
them.
should have gotten a win.
Yeah, 2 gems.
Yeah, should have gotten a win and didn't. That's the problem I have with the Phillies this year. The teams that they not should lose to, but they should struggle with,
But
they
that's,
win.
That's typical. That's
And-
been the
and then
Phillies for as long as I've known the Phillies. It's been beat the really good teams
Right.
and get smacked around by the bad teams.
And honestly, I think it happens to a lot of teams. They get up for
Sure they
the
do.
quality teams.
Yeah.
It's totally understandable.
Right.
It
You
really
prep
is. You
for
understand
prep
that.
for who you're playing.
You know?
Right.
I know you've said that before. You prep for who you're going to go
Right.
against.
But you know that the Phillies would much rather play a series against Boston than a 4-game series in San Diego against the shit dog Padres.
When all they want to go is to the beach.
Right, exactly.
and
You're in
get-
San Diego
right.
and get engaged.
And get engaged. Right.
Santiago.
Which means whale's vagina.
Ooh. Is that the more you know?
No, that
We
was
already
just-
know that.
that was the one and only Will Ferrell funny line in his entire career.
Oh, wow.
And that.
Wouldn't say
folks,
that.
The more you know.
Is the truth. So it came down. They played Boston Monday and Tuesday. Monday it was a 2-1 loss. Pavetta pitched really, really well.
Yes.
Deserved a better fate than taking the loss that game.
Yes.
The second game on Tuesday night, Vinny Velo did not pitch well.
Ooh, he's been getting worse each start. It was.
Well,
he
think-
snapped out of that 5-inning Velasquez.
and the thing was, look at the teams he was playing in those 5 starts. Though
True.
the last 2 starts have been against the first place Arizona D-Bags
Yeah.
and the Boston Red Sox.
Right.
So 2 quality lineups.
But that's not. Isn't that really bad?
Yeah,
If he's going
it's really bad.
He's going against good hitting, and he's literally getting shorter and shorter.
But I'll tell you what, if you watch Tuesday's game, he got pinched. He got pinched a lot by the umpire and the fact that Wilson Alvarez, a new catcher.
There was a little bit of
Wilson Ramos.
El Buffalo.
Right. Just it's a great nickname, by the way.
It is.
He didn't line up correctly. So, I mean, there was a lot of times where he's lined up outside. Vinny Velo throws right down the middle, and he has to reach across, and it's a strike. I mean, you show on the stat check, whatever the hell it's called, the
the little
PJ Willihan, whatever the hell they call that thing.
Yeah.
It's smack dab in the middle of the plate, but because the
Not
catcher isn't
sponsored.
lined up right, the umpire called it a ball.
Right.
There was at least 3 or 4 occasions where that happened, and they showed it.
Yeah.
You know, and then the next pitch where he's lost his confidence because he's not getting the calls that he should get.
He gets frazzled very
Yes.
easily.
So then he shows up a
Very
meatball.
easily. Yeah.
So
He needs if he can calm that down and bring himself back.
Yeah.
He'll be better.
Because if you watch, his
Well, yeah.
location is fine. His command is fine. He's still
He
throwing
gets
96.
so tight. You know what he needs to do, though, Sean?
What does he need to do?
Just let it out. Just let it out.
Right there on the mound.
Just let it out.
Why wouldn't you?
Mark
Right
your
there.
territory.
Just like that.
Just let it get.
I
Just
used to do
relax.
it- I used to do it when I played baseball. When
Just
I was out in the
relax.
outfield, I just let it rip.
Yeah, but you sharded.
Excuse me? I was a damn good outfielder. I was.
Oh, I
Did
thought
you hear what I said?
I didn't think he was going damn good outfielder on
Right,
that
but
one.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, you said I sharded.
Do you know what a shard is?
Yes. It's a
Okay.
shit and a fart.
Right?
He
mixed
said
together.
He said shit.
Is that what that is?
I'm going to shut my mic off again.
I can turn it
There
back
you
on.
go.
There you go. Oh, he's back on.
Cough button.
So then we come to yesterday's game.
Oh no! There's the
Where's the dent there?
Oh, wait. Hold on. a
That
second.
would've been perfect. So then we come to yesterday's game. And first pitcher was Ranger Suarez, right? And
Ranger Suarez.
he just actually I shouldn't say they only scored 4 against him, 3 or 4, and then they brought in
1,000
or something.
Yeah.
And then they, I think they brought in Hector Neris. They recalled
He
Hector
did.
Neris,
Yeah.
and he pitched. He 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts, struck out the side.
He started off with 3 balls.
Right. Well,
Yes.
come
And
on.
it was just like, Oh,
here we go again.
My God, here
Right.
comes a
Here we
grand
go.
slam. Like, are you
Here we
kidding
go.
me?
And then after that, I think it was all 4 members of the Joy Buzzer that pitched, and then it was your girl Roman Quinn.
I did.
Right.
and then Scott Kingery. and
I
it
had
was-
an out. I got an out.
It was just. It was,
I had a pop-up.
It was awful.
Roman Quinn.
And there's a lot of there's a lot of anger right now towards the manager of the Fightin' Phils, Mr. Kapler, because they feel that it was the 5th inning. They were only down 11 runs, and he quit. And he quit on the team and quit on the fans.
Only down 11.
That's what the fans say. They still had a shot because the ball was flying out of Citizens Bank Park yesterday. So they had a shot to come back and win that game. They were only down 15-4. People.
There's no shot.
I hate to say this on YouTube, but what the fuck?
You can say that.
It's there comes a time where you just know it's
That's right.
over.
You know what?
And I think
white
that's what
flag.
happened.
White flag.
And you know what? And I think that's what Kapler did.
That's exactly what he did. He wanted to save his bullpen because they had
Because
a game two.
they got gassed the night before
Exactly.
because Vinny V only went 3 innings.
Exactly. And then you got a double header. So you've got to save the bullpen.
Right.
I got no problem what he did.
So-
and
so-
then what happened in between games?
Oh, I don't know. Just kidding. I don't know really. What happened?
You told me this.
I did?
Yes, you did.
Oh. Well, the rumor
Pommel
has
horse?
it.
Gimp?
There was a pommel horse
Laughs.
involved?
Was it gimp? Maybe a ball gag? I mean,
Oh God.
There was
Well,
a lot involved in that room.
All right.
Let's just say, folks, it got weird between games of a doubleheader.
What is it? The Twilight Zone?
it could have been.
I think Gabe Kapler went into that locker room wearing those mirrored sunglasses
It's
and said,
aviators.
carrying a bag full of ball gags, and said, "All right, boys, this is what's gonna happen. Either you're gonna start hitting, or I'm gonna start hitting." And then he pulled the tarp off the pommel horse,
And pulled out a riding crop?
something like that.
A whip.
That's just a rumor,
A cool whip?
A whip.
right?
It wasn't a hot whip. It was a cool whip.
That's just a rumor, folks.
What's some wheat
That
thins?
apparently Capper blasted the team in between games.
Well, something must have happened because they did win.
Well, the funny part
Well,
is,
no, the
if
first inning,
the
yeah.
first inning, they actually started. They were down 3-0
They were down
again.
3-0 again. Yeah.
You know, and then Zach Eflin found his range and started mowing them down. Eflin actually pitched pretty well. If you watch some of the game,
Eflin.
once he found his spot, he did okay.
Yes, he did.
And
He did. He held them for the 6 innings plus or
That's
whatever.
right. And then the Phillies offense came around and realized, hey, we're pretty good.
Put Vaseline in a cat and 9 nails.
There you go. Thank you, Mr. Peterson.
That's right. I think Mr. Peterson.
He did bring up something else that we'll touch on when you guys are
Mr. Peterson deserves a ding,
done.
then, right?
Sure.
Oh, too
Ding.
early. Did it too early.
Nice delay.
Come on, guys. Get it together.
He
All right,
does-
we'll
he
work
does-
on it.
he
Hey,
does-
hey.
You're on camera now, for Christ's sake.
There you go.
Oh,
Shit,
man.
man.
We're like
Stand
the
up.
we're like the freaking
Oh
Phillies
my
lineup.
God.
One more time. One more time.
One more time. Ready?
I was on point. I was on point.
D.
We were on.
I was on point.
You both are pointing, so you're on point all the time.
All right.
Hey,
Since we're obviously getting way off topic here, apparently Sunday's game is at Bowman Field and it's
Yeah,
closed.
Little League World Series.
And it's closed to the public.
Yes.
Is that
That's
fair?
right.
It's a Little League World Series.
It's the
So
Little League World
it's just
Series.
you think is it just
Well, no,
the World
it's
Series kids?
Little League families, yes.
It's
Oh.
for
What
the
it is.
families and the
Yeah.
Little League ball players.
Yeah, it says
They
it-
do
it's
this
closed
every
to the
year.
general public.
And I think the Phillies and Mets are chosen because I think each team had someone who played in the Little League World Series. Like
Yeah,
I think
I thought
Yeah,
the
Kingery.
Phillies had Kingery.
I thought Kingery was on a
And I
commercial.
think the Mets had
Dickie Hertz.
he just plays every fucking sport, doesn't he?
Oh, we're still in baseball, so I can think that count.
Jay Frazier, I think it was.
That looks familiar. I think he was in. You know, it'd be funny if it was Cabrera.
I am 12 years old.
With a $20 test to
One of the
Great
great
crayon.
we're quoting from the bench warmers, right? Was the name
yes,
of that movie?
yes. I didn't mean playing now. Just
I think he's playing right
Play-
now. He's switching uniforms right now, man.
I am 12.
I am 12.
Hey, go get me a case of beer.
What the hell is happening?
But,
That's why
so-
it's close to the
We gotta
post.
give it. We gotta
But
give
it's
it
on
up.
ESPN and it starts at 7 o'clock.
We gotta
Yeah,
give it
yeah.
up to Major League Baseball, man. Honestly, I think that's a good thing.
I think it's a great thing.
I think it's a
That's-
really
it's
cool thing.
You know, it gives the kids something to look.
Dude.
You guys still playing footsies?
Dude.
still play.
I'm like,
I want to
freaking-
get back in my shoes. That's what
I'm all bundled up here.
You're
I
in
know.
his shoe?
My legs are now
But you're man
sweating
spreading.
because
Get
I'm,
that camera. Look at
I'm
the
over
man.
here.
Now, yeah, you were man. You're like freaking man.
What are you talking about? I'm sitting like this.
You're man spreading.
Come on.
You're
I'm
man
spreading.
spreading.
Look at the guy's junk hanging out
Joy
here.
Buzzer, we're playing footsies over here. Make sure to follow us on Instagram. The official Joy Buzzer.
You can see his branch and dingleberries, for Christ's sake.
Whoa.
Hashtag buzzer man spreading.
I think that will. I think that will. Is that the title of the show? Buzzer man spreading.
I thought it was kick BBC.
I didn't get a word of that.
I thought it was a pilot, you asshole.
Inside joke.
I'm sorry, guys.
Stop it. We're done with this. We're done.
Way to go. Inside joke on the radio.
That's
Done.
it.
That's right.
Jesus, man.
Oh, boy.
Hey,
So-
Zeus.
So back to the Phillies.
Yes. Back to the
Let's get it back in the pocket here. The Phillies are actually playing right now, and I had the score in front of
See
me.
what you gotta do with your twig and berries out. You blinded Peterson.
Sorry, Mr. Peterson. Mr. Peterson, if you're out there, check
It's
the
not
Phillies
like
score
he's
for us.
It's not like he hasn't seen him before. Oh, sorry, Mr. Peterson.
I don't want to know anymore. Keep that shit to yourself.
No, we're done. No more going down that road.
So
I
yes,
think
the
it's still
Phillies,
it's 4-1 Phil.
4-1
4-1.
Titans. I knew they were winning.
Top of the fifth.
And
Okay, so
against
that
it's against Syndergaard too, so that's pretty good because Syndergaard.
Actually, no. It's
it wasn't
Nola
Syndergaard.
and Ahmed Rosario. I
You
think.
get
is-
pulled.
Oh, they.
Oh no, that's the guy batting. Sorry. Never mind.
What is
Never mind.
Nice work. Isn't here a
Never mind, Sean.
Isn't here a fact check guy?
I thought
Yeah, it
was.
is Syndergaard. He's pitched 4 innings, giving up 7 hits, 4 runs. They're all earned. 4 strikeouts, 2
Ks.
walks. That's his line right now.
It's almost like we're on the same app.
Yeah, almost.
Thanks, Mr. Peterson. I'm not listening to these guys anymore. They tell me lies.
We
I
tell
didn't
you
lie to
sweet-
you.
We tell you sweet little lies.
Tell me lies.
Tell me sweet little lies.
I'll
That's
keep you
it.
my-
That's it.
I'll
all
keep
we
you
can
my
say.
dirty little
Copyrighted.
secret.
Thank you, Stevie Nicks. See, I gave her credit. As long as you give her credit, it's okay, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever makes
Alright.
you whatever makes you sleep at night.
So, do you think the Phillies can jump out of this funk, or do you think this
I
is
don't
this is what we
think
Yeah,
are?
I'm always a positive guy.
You don't think they're in a
I
funk
do not think they're in a
with,
funk.
with getting shut out
Nope.
2 games in a row,
Nope.
getting 1 run in the other?
Nope.
You don't think they're in a funk at all?
They're in a funk. No, I don't. I don't. They.
Do you think this is the way
they
we
have to be
ride
more.
out?
I've always said it. They have to get more consistent.
Yeah, but they're going to get their hits and they're going to score runs.
Because this is hitting weather.
Yeah,
According to Uncle Charlie. Uncle Charlie.
Old Elmer befuddled.
That's it. This is hitting weather.
But I don't think they're in a funk because they're still scoring. I mean, yeah.
What? Yeah, but they were
the game they
2
were shut out.
They
the game
were
they
shut out 2 games in a row.
Both times they were shut out, the guy was just on top of his game. Porcello had 10 strikeouts, or whatever, whoever was, had
Yeah.
like 10
And the other guy
strikeouts.
was a AAA,
Dickie Hertz?
call up.
I was waiting
It
for
was a
Dickie
Dickie
Hertz.
Hertz.
I
So,
did
who
it.
they've never seen before.
So,
So
still,
I don't
Still.
I-
Do you think the Mets saw Ranger Suarez before?
Yes.
yeah, didn't they?
No.
He pitched against them before.
I thought he pitched
Did
against
he?
them. I
Did
really,
he?
I really think he did.
And they literally said, "Oh gosh, it's Ranger Suarez out there."
He actually
Let's-
pitched, like, what, 6 innings against
they
them?
look like the freaking teetotalers out there. Are
Are you stirring the pot?
Love you, Timbot.
I hope you're listening, Tim, and watching.
He's not.
He's probably not
Trust
because
me,
he's in a
not.
bad mood.
It's okay. I still love him.
Inside jokes again.
Yes.
So we're loud.
So,
They're YouTubers too. They'll
Right.
so no funk.
So
They're
I
just
don't
back
think they're
to
fun.
not
And I'll
consistent.
be honest, the lineup they put out against Boston on Tuesday night with your man Buffalo
El Buffalo.
and Justin Bohr.
I like
and
Justin Bohr.
I like him a lot. And Strudel at shortstop.
Strudel.
That's a tough lineup.
I like that.
That's a
And-
tough
and you know what?
goddamn
I really
lineup.
did. I did.
And
I
you know
like
what?
that lineup
What
a
else you need
lot.
to do? Take Cesar Hernandez.
Oh, and shove him
Shove
up
him
somebody's
with his
ass.
ass and put Kinnery at second.
Oh.
I'll swallow.
God.
I'll swallow Kinnery's non-batting if you put him at second base because I think he can do so.
But
I'm
Cesar,
getting
Cesar had a great game that game.
Oh, stop it. Every time I see Caesar fucking look at a cold start strike and just turn around and walk away,
He's driving. He's the
I
one guy.
want to kill him.
I'm talking about defensively.
You know what? Any
he's
knucklehead can
all
play
right.
defense. Come on.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
I want to see you at second.
I was an awesome second baseman in my time. When I was their
I'm talking
age,
about right now.
I could still probably go an inning or two before I got hurt and took myself out of the game.
You think you take a line drive that's 10 feet to the left of you and get it?
Let's go back in the Wayback Machine to when Sean can actually do it.
All right. I was a damn fine second baseman.
Nope. He pulled his groin in the way
Oh,
back machine.
Yeah, he pulled it. No. He pulled it going into the future.
What in the ass?
It was 30 seconds into the future.
He just pulled it.
Ow!
It just happened.
It just happened now.
You should have waited 30 seconds.
And of course, this would be our reaction to see him out there. Oh, what the hell?
No, but I agree with you. Cesar Hernandez is the worst.
They're just. I want to see somebody at the top of that lineup. That's when he gets on is going to cause a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, he's not a good leadoff. He doesn't.
Well,
He doesn't.
you
Does
know,
he look at enough pitches?
No, but the thing that pisses me off is if you think about it, he technically only leads off once a game. That's the only time he leads off because every other time he's up, you know, he's usually
usually
it's-
second behind a
right
the pitcher.
But
or
you
something
still
like
you want your top of the order guy that if he gets
I
on
was gonna
first
say,
base,
isn't that your leadoff guy?
he should be on third base after 3 pitches because he took one and then stole the next 2 bases.
Right.
The next 2 pitches.
He doesn't steal it all.
He
does
doesn't
he?
do it all.
Does not.
He's gun shy.
Yeah.
Or run shy.
that. Well, and the thing is, apparently
Nervous.
He did hurt his foot sometime or something. He has a nagging foot problem.
Put some
That's
dirt
what-
on it.
Yeah, rub some dirt on
Rub
it.
some mud on it, get back in the game.
That's it.
Shut up and steal second base for Christ's sake.
Now here's the thing: that loss against Boston, the 9th inning. All right, Justin Bohr, great at bat, first at bat as a Philly, up there hacking.
Yeah.
Hacking. Kimbrel doesn't want to throw him a strike.
Nope.
Gets a great walk.
Yeah.
Kapler, pinch runs, Kinnery.
Kingery.
Yeah. Oh.
When you've got speedster Roman Quinn sitting on your bench,
Right?
Yeah.
why? You tell
Why?
Roman Quinn, you better get to second, or goddamn it, I'm gonna take the tarp off of this freaking pommel.
Yeah, but you
Right.
know,
Or you know what?
You know,
if you don't make it to second, keep running back to Lehigh.
Yeah, exactly.
I do agree with that.
It's like, why-
it should have been Quinn
It
there.
should have been Quinn there.
But Kingery is good at stealing bases. But every time he had the base stolen, somebody swung the bat and effed it up.
Well, that's just it. They don't know how to hit the
Cesar on a ball way outside pops it up in the outfield when Kingery's standing on second base.
Awful.
You don't
See,
do that.
this
He
is
stole
what
it
this team-
twice.
When they lose, they grind.
It's
you.
ugly.
because it's like, oh, if they only
Right.
just did a few things right.
Exactly, because
You
it's
know?
not good baseball. And if Mr. Peterson, this is true, then we do send our condolences to Mike Trout's brother-in-law, who died at the age of 24.
Wow.
That's terrible. Aaron Cox, that's awful. And yeah, we definitely send our sympathies and
Terrible.
wish the best for his family and everything. That's just
Yeah.
awful.
It's a terrible thing.
Wow.
No,
That's
if that's true.
Yeah. Bring Mike Trout home. Bring him home.
Yeah. We'll support him here.
On and not to take anything away from that is an awful thing, but
It's a terrible thing.
it really is awful.
It is.
But back to baseball real quick before we go to break, right? We're doing a break soon?
If you want.
Because I got to go to the bathroom.
You ain't going to make it.
Time for
I'll
you to
make
get
it.
locked out.
a opposing GM of a National League East team said that it's all been decided that Bryce Harper will be a Philly by November.
What?
He's going
By this November, at the end of the season.
End of the season, he will be a Philly.
The season's
he's,
over.
He's coming to Philly. Yeah, after this, he's going to finish out the season in Washington, but he's coming to Philly for next year's season.
Oh, Bryce,
it's all been decided.
I was thinking Trout.
So all our Joey Buzzer fans, comment. What do you think about Bryce Harper being a lock in the Philadelphia?
And then by this time next year,
who's saying this?
Opposing National League East GM.
Who said this on the condition of anonymity?
I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was anonymity, but it has been said that.
Are we in Finding Nemo now? What the hell's going on?
It's already decided that he's going to sign with the Phillies. And then by this time next year, Mike Trout, who unfortunately lost his brother-in-law today, will also be a Philly by this time next year. You heard it here first.
Yeah, you're still high.
Nope. And all right, Nick, take us a break because I'm going to run the little Buckaroos room.
Nah, come on. Where you going?
Where you going? Boo, come on.
Boo, where you going? Boo.
Boo. Walking out of the shot. Get out of here.
You're not in that one. Here you go. Wait, here you go. Hey, there's
everybody.
There's
Boo.
the commish.
Everybody boo.
Boo commish.
Boo.
Terrible.
Well, I guess on that note, we'll be right back.
You're listening to the Joey Buzzer, sports talk with a buzz.
Just admit it. What you're doing right now is working, but it's not ideal. Before attending the Connecticut School of Broadcasting, I worked retail, and now I'm working for a major radio station in the Philadelphia market. There's a campus right here in the Philadelphia area. Visit gocsb.com or call 1-800-TV-RADIO.
I am the commish.
And I'm Rob C, the instigator.
Nicky Cola over here.
And we are the Joey Buzzer, the premier sports talk show, Sports Talk with a Buzz.
And if you like our new Sports Talk channel here on YouTube Live, please subscribe.
And if for some crazy reason you like the show, smash that thumbs up button. Don't forget to hit the bell to get our notifications so when we go live, you're right here with us.
And we're back. Yeah. There you go. Perfect timing.
You're welcome.
I'm telling you.
You're welcome.
That was almost
amazing.
That was
like
almost
father, like son.
I know.
Yeah, I thought it was a little. What was it? A little.
Little deep throaty.
Yeah.
A little throttly.
A little Punisher-ish.
Ooh.
He hasn't done that.
He hasn't
in a
done that in a
while.
while.
I have not
I was thinking
done
about
that in a
watching that
while.
again because apparently we're now a TV show.
I watched it
podcast.
5 times. You think I'm lying?
I got nothing else to watch on Netflix right now, so I think I may start watching The Punisher again.
Yes, it's good.
I was actually catching up on Better Call Saul.
Ooh.
Good stuff, right?
It's very good.
Very good season.
Very good.
It's
What,
good.
what sucks now is that I'm actually caught up with the series, and I hate that because now I gotta wait.
You gotta wait
for
for
the,
this.
I gotta wait for the new episode.
I did that with Shameless.
Oh, really?
I was like, oh, let me catch up with this, and I'm like, now I gotta wait for the new season.
yeah,
Sucks.
that sucks, man.
Just wait for the whole series. That's why I wait for the
That damn
series
commish.
to end. Like
Yeah.
I waited for Breaking Bad to end before I started watching it on Netflix.
Right.
So I could just watch it all the way through.
Love Breaking Bad.
Oh, by the way, this is a TV show podcast now. We're talking Netflix.
Okay.
Ba-bong.
Yeah.
But one show I can't
Wait,
not get enough
hold
of.
on. And he's back.
That was close, though.
Photo finish?
Almost. I think a little from my front there because it was just coming off. You know? Man, it was a good, minute 20, minute 30 piss.
Yikes.
That was all you were doing?
Nah, that was the other way. Came out the front.
That was the
back.
That came out the front?
Back.
Oh.
Like that? While I was coming out the front.
I was doing.
You went to the ladies' room, right?
I was doing some peeing.
He's American in here, but in the bathroom.
He's a European.
So there was one guy at a stall. So which stall did you take?
On your right!
He yelled that at you?
Never not funny. On your right is never not funny.
It's not. I like it.
Same thing with Dickie Hurts.
That was a good one. That was a good soundbite. So what are we talking now?
What?
Do we pick?
Are we actually live right now?
Yeah, we are. Do we?
Shit, I thought we were just kidding around.
Do we pick a topic for?
You thought we were kidding.
I really did. I didn't know we were. I
Well,
thought we were.
by the way, we did.
Now that you just announced to the internet that you pee out your front.
Hey, you forgot to tell him that he pees sitting down too.
Ugh.
Oh, there it is. I'm looking at it on your screen there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was confirmed.
Hey, Kamish, we're live.
Okay, I'm reading his
What do we
screen.
read?
Yeah, Aaron Cox.
Oh,
Aaron Cox.
Did it say of what?
It has not been given.
minor league player or something.
He was a pitcher. Matter of fact, former Los Angeles Angels minor league pitcher, and who's the brother-in-law of Angels star Mike Trout. Yeah.
Wow,
That's terrible.
that's a shame.
Yep.
Definitely send our condolences.
Yep, absolutely.
And
He was
Mr. Peters,
Jessica Trout's brother. I guess
sorry.
Mike Trout's
Mike
wife.
Trout's sister.
wife,
Or his
sis-
wife.
wife,
Wife.
Someone.
It was his brother-in-law.
He's not married, is he?
brother-in-law.
I thought he was single.
Why are you looking for someone?
Maybe he's got front row season tickets to the Eagles.
Apparently, he was Mike Trout's brother-in-law.
And let's face it, he's going to make a shit ton of money.
When he comes here next year.
I may take one for the team if that's the case.
It does, but Mr. Peterson said you should get that checked out by a
I
doctor.
just read that
if you
too.
pee out the front.
I did pee at the front. And the
You know,
doctor,
apparently he farted at the front too.
the
so.
doctor's going to touch my peppy.
Good Lord.
The doctor's going to say, all right, let's pull it down and see your... That's right.
And it's gonna cup your balls too.
Commish, I want to cup him in. I want to feel you. Ding. There you go. A ling.
You know there's a song called My Dingling, right?
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Oh, come on.
I was gonna say.
Do you know who sings it?
Nope.
Ooh.
No clue.
You don't know who sings My Ding-a-Ling?
No clue.
Jeez.
The great Mr. Chuck Berry.
Is that the ring? A ding-a-ling? Oh,
My Ding-a-Ling. Yes. I wanted to
Yes.
discuss.
We're actually getting back to sports.
Yeah, this is still a sports podcast,
Yeah,
right?
and I wanted to discuss real quick the round of golf that
Tiger.
Eldrick Woods played last weekend.
Eldrick related at all?
That's Tiger's first name is Eldrick.
Bless you.
Right.
So they are related. That you didn't
I
answer
hope
my
so.
question.
Well, yeah, they are.
Okay.
In a way,
Yeah.
they do share DNA.
Oh, well, it could be identical twins.
It could be.
Well,
I mean, and
God, is it that hard?
and you know what? They shared women too.
Yeah.
Whole lot of them. A whole lot.
A Waffle House.
Eskimo.
Yeah,
Eskimo Brothers.
Eskimo Brothers.
At the EBDBB&B.
That used to be on Netflix. Bong bong.
And I still got to watch the last season of that.
Shiva Gomini!
Vinegar Strokes. Chalupa Batman.
Good show. Let's just say this: the Joy Buzzer TV recommendation. If you're a big sports fan and you like fantasy sports, do yourself a favor: watch the show The League.
Yo,
if you can.
Bagoya, the shit will explore ya.
And then you'll
What
be
are you gonna name
you'll
the
be
kid?
doing
Chalupa
stuff.
Batman.
You'll be doing stuff out of the what's the doc? What's Sean here?
What?
I don't know.
Touch my peppy.
Touch Peppy.
Touch the peppy.
Touch my peppy.
Legally, they can't call it meat, so it's just a tasty brown treat.
He's trying to get your attention. Aren't you paying attention to him?
Oh, it's me. Yeah.
Silver bells hanging on a string. She said it was my ding-a-ling-ling.
Ding-a-ling-ling.
Everybody sing
My ding-a-ling.
my ding-a-ling-a-ling. Oh, my ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling. I wanna play with my ding-a-ling-a-ling.
All right.
All right, that's
How long can we play this until we own it?
I think we already passed that.
Yeah.
we'll have to pay Chuck something.
So you want to talk about Tiger in the woods?
I would like to talk about Mr. Woods. Came to the PGA Championship, and they people, they said, he's going to do fine, he's going to do okay, but they weren't expecting him to really be in serious contention. They expected him to make it to the weekend, but they didn't expect him to contend and really have a shot to win.
I'll tell you one thing:
the
the ratings went through the roof anytime.
69%.
And if he would have hit a fairway like he hits a Waffle House,
Sorry, I'm immature.
he would have ruled.
On the front nine alone, he did not hit
A
one fairway.
He did not hit a fairway, and yet he was still in contention.
What?
Finished -2 or -3 on the front nine on Sunday and did not hit a fairway.
Does he know you're supposed to hit the fairway?
Not unless you're Tiger.
I'm telling you, if it was a Waffle House waitress, he
So,
would have hit
so
it.
he really was Tiger in the woods.
Oh, he really was, and it was
Tiger in the brush.
It was just
Tiger on the sand. And
It
some of his sand saves were incredible in that.
Oh,
in it.
everything he hit was just it was
His short game.
majestic.
Did he
Right.
wrap it first?
And that's the thing. His short game, which had struggled because of the injuries and
Yeah,
stuff,
back
it's
issue.
back a little. You know, it's really you see some of that old Tiger Woods magic.
You know how to finalization them.
Fondalization.
I said
that.
You should finalize.
So
Finalization?
Right.
What do we at work?
Hey now. The thing about Tiger is he's the best at recovering. You know, when he tees off and he tees off into the woods or wherever he lands.
Right.
Okay. His second shot will always
Is
land on the green
is a great
because
recovery shot.
he recovers so well. You know. And then he realized on the back nine, you know what? I don't have to use my driver all the time. So he started teeing off with a long iron, with a 2-iron. You know,
That's the long iron.
that's the long iron.
Would you call that the ding-a-ling iron?
I would call it the 2-iron.
I wanna play with my ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Sorry.
And then
Well, found a new soundbite.
on the back nine, he finished also, I think, 3 under for the day. And like I said, at one point throughout the day, he was 1 shot back, 2 shots back. Brooks Koepka hit every
Hold on.
drive.
Whoa, hold on. The Brooks Koepka
Yes.
of the Hoboken Koepkas?
I thought it was the Sheboygan.
No, I don't know any Sheboygan Koepkas.
Okay.
I know some Hoboken
I
Koepkas.
bet you do. But Brooks Koepka drove it straight and 350 every time.
Hold on.
Strong and straight.
If only I'd saved that. Yo,
That's awesome.
Love that shit.
That's fantastic.
That's all I had.
That's how you get it.
So Brooks Koepka was driving him strong and straight all day long, and he was basically matching Tiger shot for shot. But he already come in. He had a 4-shot lead to open the day. It was a lead that Tiger it proved to be insurmountable for Tiger.
Right.
So he finished 2 strokes back in sole possession of second place, which for him, amazing.
Good, right? Yeah.
Great.
Right.
Absolutely.
It's great. I mean, the whole world would have loved to have seen Tiger win.
Oh,
The whole world?
the whole world is going to
world.
Are you
love it.
sure about
I'm
the
gonna
whole
say,
world?
I do.
I'm going to say this right now. The whole world's going to love it when he wins again because it's coming soon.
I believe so.
He's going to win again.
I just
And-
need to
and-
know, does he have the whole world in his hands?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All I know is that
The whole world.
he's gonna go back, find some Waffle Houses, and find a nice waitress. See? Stir in the pot.
Stirring the pot.
My ding-a-ling-a-ling. And also, so you know, for all you Tiger Woods fans, he will be in the Philadelphia area the weekend of September 6th through the 9th at Aronimink Golf Course, which is beautiful.
You've played it, right?
I've never played Aronimink.
So how do you know it's beautiful?
It's a private course.
He's seen pictures.
I've snuck on and walk around, but I've never played it.
Oh, how does that count?
How's what count?
What? How do you know it's beautiful?
Because I've been on the course. I've
Yeah,
just
but
never
that doesn't count
played
as
it.
playing it. You
But
gotta play
it
to know
is a nice
beautiful.
course. Is it as good as Island Green was? Island Green was the best course ever.
Island Green was a shithole.
Oh, come on. I had my only par 3 on that course. Right over the little lake.
I want to golf with Rob. I honestly want to golf with him.
No, you don't.
I do.
Well, actually, you might because you two will probably finish around the same.
We
honestly
what, like 200 over?
I was going to say 160, 165.
He's not kidding. He's not kidding.
You play with me, you got to bring like 6 sleeves of balls.
Right.
Whoa.
And then also, too, you got to keep picking him off because he falls out of golf carts.
Yes.
Oh, if that happens, I'll be pissed myself
What?
laughing.
You fell out of a golf cart?
Why, yes. It's unfortunate right now. We just don't have enough time left in the show.
We got 15 minutes.
Like I said, Nick,
You know,
we
we
just
can
don't
pretty
have
much end
the
this
time.
when we want. So.
We just don't have enough time for that stuff.
We'll save it for next week. When
We'll have to get a couple special guests to come in for that one.
I'll
We'll
make
have to
sure
call
Jeebus
Mr.
Bill
Cox.
Cox. Bill Cox.
Bill Cox, if you're
we
listening.
need you, Bill.
I'm going to contact the place. I'm going to get the security footage. We'll have that up rolling.
Bill, we need you. DJ Whisper, if you're out there. you were
DJ
there as well.
Whisper.
Yes, very, very funny.
But yes,
moment.
I did fall out of a call.
Very,
golf
very
cart.
funny moment.
And it was outstanding.
It was truly the best thing ever.
He did like
Nola's got his 9th strikeout tonight already.
Boy,
That's-
Aaron.
At least somebody's talking real sports here.
For we.
Talking.
Golf's not a sport.
Oh, bro. Oh,
It's a
dear.
competition.
We're not going to
dear.
start this up.
Oh, dear.
We're not going to start this up.
Oh,
It's a
dear.
competition.
Here it comes.
Okay.
Here it comes.
Whatever you say, Nick.
Competition.
Whatever you say, young man.
Competition.
Okay,
Don't
whatever
be
you say,
jealous.
young
I'm
man.
just going to
Don't be
hit
jealous.
this.
I am
on-
of your age.
I'm just
I
going
wish I
to.
was your age again.
Right.
I'm just going to put this on loop because I need to check out the loop factor for when we do this.
Let's see how well
later
it
on.
works.
It's
It's a fit. Let's see. Does it line up well? Let's see. Not bad.
Not bad.
not bad for
A
a loop.
little jump in there.
We'll skip. That's all right.
We're gonna use this a little later.
We'll take it.
Because we're gonna preview what we're gonna do later on this season on the Joy Buzzer here on YouTube when we bring 24/7 back, when we bring next game back. This is great underneath this noise, isn't it?
Nice bed noise.
When we discuss our fantasy football teams.
Yes.
Ooh. We're talking fantasy here?
When we talk soccer.
Speaking of soccer,
Sure.
Union won last week. Knocking off the New England Revolution in New England.
Zach, what'd you think of that game?
In Gillette Stadium.
What game? Was there a game?
I don't know.
Just
These
remember
these guys are talking about
that a
something.
Philadelphia team beat a New England team again this year. And they beat them in Gillette Stadium, which was kind of nice.
All right.
And Fafa scored.
Rock on.
Pika.
And
A couple and a defenseman.
Jake Elliott was the
Right.
first Union defender to score 2 goals in one game for him.
And Lafitte Pincay. I know he's horse racing. I'm sorry.
Lafitte. No.
He wasn't
But
there?
yes, it was
Did he call the game?
Union blew a 2-goal lead. But then,
So they are a Philadelphia team.
yes, but then they did fight back and get the,
Well,
the
Chester.
big.
They fight. They fight.
They got-
They fight.
They got the big win in New England.
Fight,
You
fight, fight.
singing, I was going to say, you singing Itchy and Scratchy?
Yes, I am.
They
It's
jumped,
that time of the show.
they jumped themselves into a playoff spot.
It's like
Are they?
Yes. What in the?
What in the ass?
So the Union are going to make the playoffs.
yeah, they're in 5th place now. They
they-
jumped 2 spots actually
Yes,
with that
New-
win.
knocking off New England, winning the game
Nice.
in New England. They jumped into a playoff.
When do the
spot.
playoffs start? Next October?
About 5
no,
months.
No.
Well,
There's
next
only
Oc-
like 20 games left or
Christmas
Something like
2020?
Yes, that's when the playoffs start for this
It
season.
just seems like this
No,
soccer
they got-
is
no, they-
never...
Just in time for you to do this.
My ding-a-ling-a-ling, my ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling. I'm gonna play with my ding-a-ling-a-ling.
I think the title
Oh,
of the
we
show
got-
is Baby
do-
Jesus
do we
and the
own this song
Ding-a-ling-ling.
I know, but jumping back to golf, it says Tiger Woods will never win a major again because of his back being screwed up.
Nah, you know what? I think he's gonna win.
I think you're wrong, D-Man.
Yeah, I think Tiger's gonna
Who's
win another
D-Man?
one.
Do we know D-Man? Or is that my,
D-Man's doing it awesome.
is that my girl, Danielle?
I don't know.
I think
I think
it
Tiger
is.
wins another one. I personally think that Tiger has it in him to win another major, maybe 2.
I think 2 majors left for him.
He's still what? How old is he now, Sean?
Who, Tiger? He is 41.
104.
40, 41. He's gonna
Pretty
be
much
on the.
141.
He's gonna be on the pro tour for what? Another 5 years?
He's
6?
He's got another 5. Well, Mickelson's 48 years old. Now, Mickelson, he's getting up there, and he's not playing as well as he used to, but he's still 48.
Right.
So
Tiger
Tiger's
is
got about
42.
42. So he's got still 4 or 5 years of being
A
in
top
true
flight.
right?
Yeah.
True contender for every major.
Before he has to go hit the senior tour.
The Champions Tour. They don't call it a senior tour. They call it the Champions Tour.
That sounds like an
What?
old person tour.
What?
It kind of is, but you have to have at least one outing to be in this
Just in
Champions
general,
Tour.
they had
Yeah.
to win something. So not a major, just any tournament at all.
And you do have to qualify. Like Mike Schmidt has been trying to qualify for this for years and can't. John Smoltz.
Mike Schmidt of
the Phillies.
Mike Schmidt?
He tried to qualify and couldn't.
For the senior tour?
Yes, John Smoltz did qualify. He is now a professional golfer.
But he's never won a tournament as a PGA player, right?
Right.
So how is he qualifying for the senior
I don't
tour?
know.
10 strikeouts for the
Just because it's a name.
You know what? I could do that.
Is this like a wing of this Champions Tour, the Pro-Am wing?
I don't know.
Aren't you a
Aren't you
registered
Mr.
golf expert?
No.
The hell?
What the hell is going on?
I'm not a registered golf expert.
You asked us a soccer question, we answer. We ask you a golf question, you go,
Well, no, I ask a soccer question that really nobody gives a rat's ass about. It's just to shut you two up and let you talk for a while.
Here we go.
Because let's face
Oh,
it,
man.
soccer
Here
is
you
the
go.
most boring
Oh.
sport
Here we go.
Oh, no.
I don't think
Oh,
anybody
no. He's going there. Oh, no. Oh,
Hell
no.
no.
Oh, no.
Hell
He went there.
no.
He went there.
No, no, no.
Here we go.
I think I'd rather watch paint dry
Round
That's your
162.
problem.
than watch soccer.
Here we go.
Now, you know what? I'm lying. I actually do sometimes enjoy a nice soccer game. I'm not going to lie about that.
So D-Man saying he may win another tournament, but it won't be one of the majors.
I have to disagree with you. I think he's got one, maybe
I
even
think
two
he's got
majors
one.
left.
I
in
think
him.
he's got two.
You think there's too many young kids these days? I mean, can
Yeah,
that
but
be it?
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Tiger at his age now can still drive with the kids because he was the archetype of that new golfer.
Yes.
And he can still hit it long. See, usually what happens is when you get older, you lose the driver.
The length.
Yeah, you use the length. You got more. You got more of your short game,
Right.
And that's where your experience comes
I'll
in.
tell you what. That's one thing Tiger has is around the green. He has an imagination of the shots that he wants to play.
Like Happy Gilmore.
That is just unmatched by any other golfer.
Yeah, but
he's
there's-
got a great imagination
with all the
that he could pull off this shot.
So it was
with
just
all
his
the-
imagination once again, pulling it off.
Running away with me.
So does that jump back to it's the young kids that they just don't have the injuries or the soreness or anything. That's why he may never win again.
It's a good point.
Because they can recover quicker.
More
or
to
they
his
will.
point, when Tiger was winning those 14 majors, he was very what's the word I'm looking for? He was so he was in everybody's head before the tournament even started.
Right.
You know,
Because he did everything better.
Right.
He outdrove you.
Right.
He outputted you. His in between game was better than everybody else's.
yes, he was just
For
he
that
knew
moment
when,
in time.
when he walked on the golf course, he was going to win that round. There was no question about it in his mind. He was better than everybody else. He was going to hit it farther. He was going to hit it straighter. He was going to put it in the hole better than everybody else.
And
That's what she said.
Giggity. Giggity. Giggity.
I forgot to tell you, it's a little jerk. Right there. A little jerk in it.
this is what, and he was a little jerk, and everybody knew it.
Off that jerk.
Actually, he wasn't.
Tiger wasn't a jerk.
Oh
not a
no,
jerk.
he would get into players' heads with his dingling.
Right. Well,
Well,
what about his
Dingling.
dingling?
I thought that was later in life. That was not young.
I missed my cue. I messed it up. My dingling.
I mean, he was back then. It
Back
was
before-
it was Tiger Woods and golf.
Right.
He was the only one.
And he doesn't put that fear in the kids right now. So that's why
No.
he's saying he's not going to win because the
kids aren't
the
afraid of
kids like
Tiger.
Dustin Johnson and Rory McIlroy and Justin Thomas and
that
Spieth,
Puma kid.
They're not afraid of him anymore.
I mean, you look
Who's
at
that
him.
Puma kid?
You look at him now, and it's
Puma kid?
Yeah, the kid that wears out a Puma.
he was one.
Tony Finau?
No, the one who looks a little Latino and stuff with the flat brim Puma hats.
Oh, Fowler.
yeah,
Ricky Fowler.
Ricky Fowler. He's my favorite.
But you look at him now. I mean, Tiger imploded his life. What's there to kind of be afraid of?
Right. That fear isn't there anymore.
No.
But here's the thing.
I'm waiting.
If he wins one tournament, that fear is back. The fear is back. All he has to do is win one. And they're going to say, oh, shit, here comes Tiger.
I would think he would need to maybe win one or two in a row. I don't think just one.
Oh, no. The
No.
way he's playing lately,
Honestly,
just
yeah.
one tournament will be enough to say, oh, we're done.
And you can just tell his game is getting a little better now. He's going to reach that almost like that second peak.
Right.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's not going to be dominant again. He's not going to dominate the game, but he's definitely going to be, someone
He'll
to contend with.
outthink you now. Where before he could outplay you, now he can also outthink you.
Yeah.
Right.
He's got a very high golf IQ.
Right. He just uses his imagination once again.
Right. But unfortunately, we'll have to wait till next April for the Masters to come around. The next golf.
Oh, hold on! Isn't there
Darn.
any more
Well,
tournaments?
there's the FedEx Cup, at which he's going to be playing when he comes to Aronimink.
Is that what that is?
That's a $10 million prize.
Okay.
But
That's
you got to keep winning weekend.
So that's not a major, even though it's only $10
No,
million?
it's not a major.
It's $10 million.
only
It's
$10
$10 million.
So,
But
Only 10
so
Apparently
yes.
the Phillies game's getting chippy.
Okay. But
there we go.
So like I said, he'll be here September 6th through the 9th.
or you want to go out and heckle him?
I really do.
I honestly, because I think
Heckle Tiger?
Here's the one thing I can't. It's one of the things that it's a pet peeve of golf is why can't you heckle golfers? Because that would be spectacular if you can go out onto the gallery and like with baseball players, like heckle batters.
Suck, yeah, jackass.
Swing, jackass. Bring an air horn.
Oh, wait, that's where this was going.
That in your van.
Right. All right.
That's right. All right. Here comes Tiger. Tiger at around him. Oh, there he goes.
I thought I deleted that one.
I wish you had.
And here he goes. Tiger lines up the putt. This is for the lead. And he's get back. Oh, shanks it.
That would be awesome.
That would be great.
He just stares at you. Because remember, you got chippy with cameramen because you hear the shutters going.
Yes.
He'd be like, you got to play with your shutters. Stop. I'm trying to hit a ball here. I'm Tiger Woods.
Is that how he sounds?
Yes.
Like your nephew?
Yes. Love you, Chris.
All right, that's our show this week.
This was a show.
Absolutely, this is fun.
The first half.
This was a good show. It was very informative.
Yes.
Zach Turn, good work. Thanks for showing up this week.
Let's just go.
Since last week I couldn't come because I just didn't want to.
Oh, jeez.
That's not what I said, but all right. I'll bring up the text. I'll show everybody.
what
Show
you
us
said.
next week.
Nikki Cola,
Yes, yes.
good work behind the board there.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just going out, jumping off that bridge. And on the way down, you know what I'm going to be doing, Sean?
Playing with
my
your ding-a-ling.
That's right.
The instigator, Rob C, everybody. He's still stirring the pot. I am the commish. This is the Joy Buzzer. We will be live next Friday. We'll see you then. Good night, all.
Get up here. Get up here and turn.
I'm good right here.
No, you got to get up and do it. You got to get up. Get.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen.
I'd like to stay and taste my first champagne. Yes?
No. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. I leave and heave a sigh and say goodbye.
The sun has gone to bed, and so must I. So